I hope you like skinny dipping because we're about to get this desktop all in one, but naked. Welcome to Talos of Tech, and we'll be unboxing a 5K iMac today. Yes, 5K resolution, because Apple could not satisfy themselves with going with the norm 4K display. And you know, that's already incredible. It looks amazing, but no, they went that extra mile to stuff 5,120 pixels wide, 2,880 pixels tall, gorgeous display. Included is these new keyboard and mouse, and they're very cool and controversial, but we'll get into those in a second. Primarily, we need to talk about this thing because it is gorgeous. Mostly the display is the highlight of this thing, though it has some nice specs on it too, like a 3.2 gigahertz Intel Core processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is configurably higher, and 2 gigabytes of GPU. So basically everything on here looks great. Everything on here runs great. You cannot lag this thing. That is, if you have crappy internet, you probably could, but you know what? Get better internet, because this thing will make it worth it. Now, we tried running some awesome YouTube videos on here, and 4K YouTube videos look amazing because every pixel ever recorded for that video will look optimized on here. But once we try to knock it up to 8K, which YouTube supports for some reason because 8K monitors aren't available, it gives us an error code. So it's basically a useless format. So get on that, YouTube. And oh my goodness, can we just take a moment to realize how cool it is to take the plastic off that screen for the first time and see no fingerprints on it at all. We cannot touch this thing ever. Ross here, who's unboxing it, is going to try to do his best to not touch the glass whatsoever, because once you get it set up, everything's Bluetooth. You never have to touch it again. And this is probably the most dangerous part of the unboxing. Ross, please don't drop it. Don't drop it forward. Oh, come on. Don't. Careful. Okay, he got it off. I'm calm. I wasn't worried, mostly because this is previously recorded. But now, the Magic Keyboard 2 has keys that are lower than the last one, and the keys are bigger, but the keyboard itself takes up less space. And I personally like it, but if you like your keys to go down further, then you'll probably want to stick with the old one. Okay, careful, Russ. He's balancing it here on his left hand, and he's just kind of controlling the balance with his right hand. And here we can see how fat the old one was compared to this one. It's like not even a comparison, and they're about the same weight. Now here's the Magic Mouse 2. What's so weird about this one is the charging port's on the bottom, and you know, when you compare it to the last generation, not much has changed, obviously, except the fact that you don't need stupid AA's anymore to put in the back. You can just charge it. Charge it for 2 hours, you're good for a month. And the best thing about the new keyboard is it switches on like this. That is just perfect. I love it, because the last one was so complicated you had to guess if it was on or not. All right, anyway, so we're firing up the computer now. You don't need to ever touch it again. Once you hit that power button, you are good. No, don't shut it down, just put it to sleep and then click the mouse when you want it to boot up again. Now, YouTube will never ever be able to communicate how good this display looks. So I encourage everyone out there, go to a Target, an Apple, or the Best Buy somewhere and test out this display because it looks amazing. The first thing you should do is get a 5K wallpaper, because for whatever reason, El Capitan's wallpaper isn't 5K by default. So just go out there and look at great images. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I'll see you in the next one.